No, we did not check our thrust or lift or literally anything before we left. Hello, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program Hardcore with Taberduce Interplanetary. We're sitting here on a huge hoard of Kerbucks and science points. And it's time to start spending them, and then seeing if we can expand our horizons. Let's take a look in the Research and Development building. Now, at the 90 science point tier of the tech tree here, we've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I think, options. And every single one of those has parts that we're going to want. But today, we can only afford one, almost two. And I think we're going to start with the one that has command pods in it. That'll be a welcome change. Let's do it. While we have the money, we're going to upgrade our launch pad so that we're no longer limited by the 18 tons and 20 meters that's been keeping us from putting too much fuel on our ships up till this point. We have to upgrade the VAB to get past our 30 part limit, but for now I actually find the 18 tons to be more restricting. There we go. It's a big chunk of change. Going to be 100% worth it. Now let's peek into the administration building. Remember, we're using Strategia, so all of these many strategies that are available to us are brand new. Different from the stock strategies, which are totally useless. Now we've done moon probes, we've completed that one, so let's look at these other green ones and see what we want to do next. We could do the manned moon program, but we're not ready for that just yet, I don't think. This is going to be we just got the command pod. We're not going to Minmus just yet either. Massive scale launches. No, we don't want to feel like we're being incentivized to launch ships that are bigger than they need to be. So probe frenzy. No, because we do want to start launching some manned vessels, like right now. To boldly go. Plus 15,000 funds when science is transmitted or recovered from new biomes. This is friggin' perfect, because we're going to go explore some new biomes here on Kerbin right now. Accept strategy. No refunds, no refunds. So in mission control, we've still got 2 missions active. We completed our 3rd mission. We usually only have 2. We had a 3rd one because it was from Strategia, so it's a strategy contract. It doesn't really count. We completed that one. We've not yet completed the other Explore the Moon contract because it requires us to bring a probe back home from the moon. And the 2 we've landed there so far, well, the 3 we've landed there, the 2 that are still there don't have enough fuel to get back. So we're going to approach that soon. That should be totally viable now that we've upgraded the launch pad. But first, let's tackle this one that's been filling up our contract slot for way too long. Collect science, mystery goo, space near Kerbin. It's a command pod. Where is it? Oh, I didn't put it on yet. I just bought it. I unlocked it. It's a command pod. Okay. So exciting. So we're going to go to space. We're going to get our mystery goo observation, and we're going to land on the far side of Kerbin and collect some science from a previously unknown biome. So, to land, we're going to want a parachute. To collect science, we're going to want all our science gear. To safely re-enter the atmosphere, we're going to want a heat shield, and to make sure that we're still operational after detaching from our fuel stage, we're going to want a battery. Let's throw in a couple of solar panels to be safe. Looking good. Decoupler, upper stage, carrier, decoupler, lower stage, swivel. Let's throw on a reaction wheel up here, give ourselves extra control, and for that matter, some fins down here. 24 to 30 parts. Well, what else do we need? What have I forgotten? I'm sure there's something. Oh yeah, we're gonna need an antenna. We don't strictly need one because we're gonna have a pilot. They'll feel better having one. Let's throw in an extra mystery goo because we need to collect one from space, and we're gonna want to use one wherever we land as well. And our top of our ship is a little bit ugly and non-aerodynamic. So maybe what we will do is throw on bearing, just because we can. $36.80, that's enough to achieve an orbit. So we should be able to get anywhere we want. Let's name this vessel. What's a good sacre we haven't used yet? Let's just call it Sacrement. Save and put someone in the pilot seat. Yeah, sure, Jeb, you can go. Launch. Okay, we've got science to do straight away. Oh, a crew report! Tabernacle! We've never done a crew report before. From the launch pad. Send that in. We're not going to do the material study yet because we only have one science junior. We're going to save that for wherever we land. Starting to a straight ratio, 1.27. That's actually a bit low, but it'll get us to space. SAS on. Throttle at full. T minus 3, 2, 1, boom. The goo escapes into the water. Come back. Come back, goo. 35 more science earned. Ah, investigate an Arctic crash site. That'll be a good excuse to visit some new biomes. 56,000 on completion. Sounds good. Okay. Let's go back into R&D. Okay, we've got 118 science. That's enough to get another one of these nodes. And in fact, considering that we just took on a contract to go to the North Pole, why don't we just build an airplane? Why don't we unlock this node, get our hands on some better jets, better airplane parts, and the atmospheric fluid spectrovariometer, which is a whole new science experiment. Let's do it. Archives. I want to know, on Kerbal, what biomes have we already got science from? Water, grasslands. I'm actually going to write this down. Look at me. I'm taking notes. Water, grasslands, highlands, shores, mountains, desert, and that's it. There are a bunch more biomes than that on Kerbal. Let's go find them. Okay, we have 28,000 Kerbucks to build an airplane. Okay, we're going to use a cockpit instead of a command seat. I know, it's crazy. Don't even recognize myself anymore. We're gonna put some science on there. This is a science plane after all, so we need a full suite of science. And our new atmospheric fluid spectromeduhickey. Okay. Fuel. We're going to want to buy some of these. Yep, one of those is good actually. Let's actually put some engines on the side. I love the Juno. You know what, actually? I love the Juno so much that we're taking this sucker off. This is going to be an entirely Juno-based vessel. Decorative orange fuel tank. And pull out the oxidizer. Liquid fuel only. Looking pretty good. Aerodynamics. Oh, we don't have enough. All right, we're already. I have not been being cautious with spending money to unlock parts. Things are getting a little tense. A little tense. Oh, we're not going to buy any new wings right now, as much as I want to, because we cannot afford to keep unlocking parts willy-nilly. Okay. Okay. Right. I was not keeping track of cost and our actual money at the bottom. This is a problem. Give me a minute to think about it. Okay, let's come up with a plan. Save this. I'm going to see how cheap our cheapest planes are. Setsis Bois costs 8,000. Let's make it cheaper. No mystery pods. You only get one SAS. And let's see what the cheapest science experiment we have is. Barometer 880. Okay, let's go to a new biome. You said we were going to the North Pole for Christmas. I know, Valentina. But Daddy spent all his money on Mark I cockpits and atmospheric fluid spectrovariometers. So let's go to the lowlands instead. Okay. This is not as controllable as I would like. Oh, crap. Oh, man. No, Valentina. We didn't check. No, we did not check our thrust or lift or literally anything before we left. And we don't have... Oh my god. We don't have a Kerbal engineer on. I don't even know how fast we're going, really. Brakes? Do we have brakes? Holy shit. Oh, Khalees. I can't believe he survived that. Do we have any new science from here? No new science. Recover vessel. Oh. 0 science earned. Most of our funds recovered. Valentina, it's a goddamn miracle you're still alive. Let's take another look at what we're doing in here. Okay. We need a Kerbal engineer. I hope they're not expensive. 100. I'll take it. And we need to look at our center of mass. Yeah, see? Your center of lift must always be behind your center of mass. It is a rule of airplanes that we did not follow. Okay. Now this plane should actually not be actively trying to kill us. Set Cisbois. This is just Cisbois. Oh my goodness. Valentina, you ready to try that again? Okay. We've got our Kerbal Engineer readout, which will actually tell us what biome we're in, which is essential for what we're trying to do here. Let's go. Hopefully the plane's a little bit less squirrely this time. No, no, no. What the hell was that? We needed that plane, Val. That plane represented 2/3 of all of the money we have. Oh my god. Cali, so